everyone, and welcome back to another collective moon update. We are having a beautiful full moon in the sign of Aquarius. I'm super curious to know, how have you guys been? How are you guys feeling? How have these energies been treating you? Feel free to share and let me know. I love to hear about your experiences and what you could potentially be going through right now. For me personally, it's just been a super busy time. A lot of changes, so I'm kind of getting used to a new schedule, a new routine, making, I think, some really good changes, some really positive changes. But you know, when we first make those changes, it just takes a little bit getting used to. So I've been feeling like really tired, I guess, just kind of trying to adjust. And I've also been feeling very go, go, go with the start of school and everything, because I do homeschool, so it's just been a lot. I'm trying my best to slow down, to ease in, to take it as easy as I can, but also staying efficient and on top of it, getting things done. But yeah, I'm super excited to see what this full moon is bringing to us, what spirit would like to communicate with us today. I've already cleansed and cleared the space. So as always, you guys, take this time to close your eyes, take a couple deep in and out breaths, really center yourself and your energy. Get yourself here in this present now moment so that you can open yourself up and prepare yourself to receive the messages that are meant for you. My intention is always for these messages to be in accordance to divine law and order and unconditional love. I intend for these messages to be guided by the higher streams of consciousness that is available and wants to come through to communicate messages that are going to be for the highest good of us all. So this means messages that are going to uplift, empower, nourish, support, and provide some kind of meaningful insight that we can take with us at this time to assist us on our path. So take your time, do your thing, and I'm gonna go ahead and start pulling this spread. Okay, so let's take a look for this full moon in Aquarius. Okay, so I think Spirit definitely wants to touch on something that is happening within, like an internal process. I just feel like something's brewing, and it's like we have a feeling about something, an inner knowingness, and it does appear to be very hidden. So it could be like you have a feeling or like some kind of inner knowingness that you don't really know why you feel this way, or you don't have any proof, anything external that could validate whatever it is that you're feeling on the inside, whatever it is that you just know, this deep knowing that you have. And it just seems that we may be having a hard time really trusting our intuition or really trusting what it is that we're feeling. So it could be like, you feel a certain energy, a certain vibe, but you're not sure because there's no tangible evidence or proof of what it is that you're feeling. But I think what this time is really going to highlight for us and bring forth for us is something having to do with this. Like, you're going to receive some insight. So I think for some of us, it's like you're going to get that proof. You're going to get that confirmation. And then you're going to be like, I knew it. Like you're going to be like, I was feeling something. I knew it. I should have trusted myself. I felt like something was off. Or I knew that person was bad news. Or I knew that person liked me. And it could even be about something that someone said or that you said. Like, maybe you said something and then you were like, I wonder if what I said offended somebody. I think it offended them, but you weren't really sure because maybe they weren't acting in any way towards you. but then maybe it comes out somehow that they indeed were offended. And it's like you just knew it, you know? But for others of us, I think it's like the opposite is true, where it's like you were so sure about something. You thought you knew something, even without having like tangible evidence, tangible proof. It's like you were so sure that something was a certain way, that you knew how someone felt, or you knew that there were certain people talking about you, you know, something like this. But then it's going to come out that you could have been like totally off, totally wrong, and actually something about yourself is going to be revealed, like something about your shadow. Maybe like you perceived something to be a certain way, like a situation to be a certain way, and it was maybe you displacing your own negative experiences or like projecting onto something or someone, and you're going to see like, oh, I was wrong. I read that wrong. And so it's going to force you to like have to look internally, have to do some kind of introspection and just assess like your perception of things. I'm seeing either possibility could be true here, but regardless, there is like some kind of like internal feeling, some gut feeling, some intuitive feeling that seems to be the point of focus here. And it is something that you've been thinking a lot about, and maybe you've been taking action from this place. Like whatever it is that you're feeling, whatever internal knowing it is that you have, like you have been taking action in the material world with this perspective in mind. You know what I mean? Like you have a certain kind of like belief right now, and it is guiding the way you're moving currently. And I am seeing very defensive energy. I just think there's so much anxiety here about something, a lot of overthinking, defensiveness, you know, your guard is up. There doesn't seem to be a lot of trust right now. I just feel like you're moving really slowly. Like I'm seeing someone moving really slowly, almost as if like they're walking on eggshells, or moving really slowly to see like if they can pick up on any signals in the external that are going to confirm things maybe for you. But yeah, I'm just seeing like you have a hunch. You have a hunch about something, and it is guiding how you're moving currently, and you're just like treading slowly and kind of like keeping your ears and eyes peeled for any signs to confirm this hunch that you have. And for some of you, I feel like you're going to get information to know that your hunch was correct. So it's kind of like this was a good experience for you to see how your intuition works, and also to give you like a little bit more confidence, like to trust your intuition more, to trust your gut. But then I'm also seeing like the opposite could be true for some of us, where it's kind of like you're going to get information or confirmation that you were way off, that your hunch or whatever it was that you were feeling, like it was actually coming from like a shadow place within you. And then you're going to have to kind of like, it's going to cause you to look within, to do some introspection, because maybe something that you were so sure about, you know, like maybe you felt like you had to like have your guard up against a certain person or a group of people. Maybe you thought there were people talking about you, saying things about you, and like you were so sure of it. But I think we are going to receive clarity. Like whatever this is, it's like it's gonna come up. The truth is gonna come out, and you're going to finally be able to put this to bed. You know, it's not going to be a hunch anymore. It's not just going to be like this maybe, this feeling, you know, this secret, something that's hidden and unknown. I feel like we're going to receive some kind of news, clarity, confirmation, information. And for some of you, it's going to serve kind of like as an intuition exercise, you know, where you're kind of getting to know yourself better and how your intuition works. And again, for others of you, it's going to be like seeing that you were way off about something, and that actually you may have been projecting or acting out of some kind of wounding or trauma that exists within you, that exists inside of you. So it's going to kind of like shine a light on whatever that is, so that you can take a deeper look, you know, of like, what trauma do you have? Let's just say that it's around a group of people. Like if you thought that people didn't like you, or they were talking about you, or they were talking behind your back, and let's say that's just totally false. Like that was so untrue. You're going to get that information to know like that it was all just in your head, and that actually where this was coming from is from some sort of trauma. So it's kind of going to direct you to where it is that you need to look inside yourself, what it is you need to work on, so you're not on edge, you know, and overthinking things that it isn't really necessary for you to be overthinking. But overall, this seems to be really good, because I just see like you're just going to receive clarity and information about yourself, whether it's about like trusting your intuition, you were right on the money, and you know how you knew that, how you received those messages, and you know, just having more confidence with that process, with your own like unique way of intuiting things. And if it's not that, you're also still getting clarity, and the situation still serves as like something that can be healing and productive, because it's going to direct you towards something that you need to work on. So Spirit doesn't want you to like get stuck, basically. Like if you are the person that you were way off, you know, like your hunch was way off. If you're that person, Spirit doesn't want you to be like, oh my gosh, like I was wrong, I'm an idiot. Why did I read that wrong? How did I read that wrong? And instead of like going down that path where you just start questioning yourself and not trusting in yourself, and you start thinking like what an F up you are, Spirit wants you to instead get creative, you know, like use this experience, like take it as an opportunity for you to heal, for you to bring balance, so that you can change something. So don't be too hard on yourself or feel ashamed, feel embarrassed, but instead like use it kind of like as a lesson, you know what I mean? Like, okay, whenever it comes to groups of people, I know that now like I get triggered, or I think people don't like me, or I think that people are talking about me. So now I know in these types of situations what I'm inclined to think or perceive, even if that's not the case, and why could that be? Like, why do I have this kind of sensitivity? And kind of like dig into that and shine a light on that, on what it is that was causing you to feel that way. Because it's like there's gold there. There's something there to be gained, some wisdom, something that you need to review, look over, look deeper into. And yeah, I do think this has to do with a group of people. And I also think that it has to do with like language, speech, words. So, yeah. And I know we got this cosmic knowledge card last time too. So yeah, there is something very like mystical here. And with this intuitive awakening card and the high priestess, like it's something that's very amorphous. It's just like, it's a feeling, it's an energy, it's a vibe, and it has to do with a group of people. I feel like you could be defensive towards this group of people because like of this vibe you're feeling, and the way that you're behaving and moving and your give and take with this group of people is very influenced by this hunch that you have, this feeling. And yeah, it looks to be like something stressful. So, you know, like you're just like overthinking it or on guard. I feel like maybe you think there are people that are talking bad about you, or that have talked bad about you, or don't like you. And like I said already for the third time, I know I keep repeating myself, but some of you are right about that, and then some of you are wrong about that. So depending on, you know, which side you're on, it's still valuable. It's still going to be useful. And I think we're finally going to get some kind of proof or something, some type of tangible evidence after a while of not knowing, like not having any tangible proof besides the strong feeling. I feel like you're going to get the proof. And then this proof is going to either like assure you that like you were right, what you were feeling was right, or it's going to kind of guide you towards a journey of introspection, okay? But regardless, there is a group here that is in question. This group is definitely in question. And Spirit wants you to know that like there's an opportunity here, regardless of if you perceive it to be something like that's happening, that's bad, that's heartbreaking, that's disappointing. Like there's an opportunity here. It's like a chance for a new beginning of some kind. If people were talking negatively about you, I feel like you're going to see justice play out. I feel like karma is gonna play out. But yeah, something is coming to the light. Some kind of a truth is coming to the surface, is coming to the light. There looks to be like some kind of communication that's going to happen here. So yeah, maybe it's finally like your opportunity to get away from people, to cut certain people off. You know, maybe you had like a bad feeling, but you weren't sure and you didn't have any proof, so you had to stick around. But now like you're gonna have all the proof you need to finally like cut someone off or a group off or something. Something is going to be uncovered. And again, if not, if you were wrong about this group, then it's an opportunity to kind of like make it right with them in case you were acting in a certain way towards them, in case you were defensive, or in case you were very like unsure, and it made, you know, the give and take here feel weird or something. It's like your opportunity to kind of make it right, start clean, start fresh, and direct that energy where it needs to be directed, which is inside yourself, you know, like instead of projecting onto them, it's kind of like now you know, like, oh, I was way off. So now I have work to do within myself, but let me try to like make it right with this group, in case you feel like you acted in any way that was not appropriate. I don't see that. I just see like hesitancy, like feeling defensive, having your guard up, walking on eggshells. So maybe now like you won't feel like you have to do that towards this group, you know, and you can just kind of relax and know that they're okay, it's safe, and that what you were feeling is more has to do with like yourself, you know, with something that you need to see within yourself, some kind of heartbreak energy that you've experienced, betrayal energy that you've experienced that has made you very unsure about people, or just like makes you believe the worst about people. Or maybe, you know, it's a self-love thing, you know what I mean? Where maybe you weren't treated nicely in your life, and so you kind of doubt or question when people are treating you kindly. And you think like, are they just playing with me? Do they have an agenda? Are they being two-faced? Are they lying to me? But really it has something to do with like some kind of unresolved trauma. And this is your opportunity to kind of like see this clearly so that you can go on that journey to heal, to feel better, and to address this. And, you know, so that you don't have to like continue to carry this anymore. Because I feel like this is an energy that you carry with you, and that maybe keeps you kind of like at arm's length from people. Like maybe you're very distant from people because of this. Like it's hard for you to make real, true, genuine connections because of this. And you're quick to walk away from people. But like whatever situation this is, it's really going to show you like, oh, the problem is me. Like I thought that I was having an intuitive feeling about something, but no, the problem is me. And it's not so that you can kind of like sulk in that and like feel like you're the worst person ever. No. It's so that you can see something clearly, and like you can embark on a process to like get to the bottom of it, to get to the root of it, you know, so that you don't have to take this energy with you and always feel disconnected from people, or like defeated in relationships, or like people don't like you, or maybe you're afraid that people are going to leave you, so you don't invest, or you tread lightly, or again you're always on guard because you think people are like, I don't know, like there's something about trust, and you don't trust, and like you're just going to see like it has less to do with people and everything to do with you and unresolved trauma that you have. You're going to have a very healing conversation, and something is going to come out, like the truth is going to come out, and you're going to know, you're going to receive clarity, you're going to know where it is that you stand, you know, like if you were right or you were wrong, basically. If you were like right on target, or if you were like missing the mark, and maybe you weren't perceiving something as accurately as you thought or something. But yeah, I think it's going to be a very, like, it's gonna happen through a conversation. I think this is what I'm seeing here. It's going to be like a conversation. Truths will be revealed. It's going to be eye-opening. You're going to see the truth. A lot will be uncovered. And it looks like a really good conversation too. Very divine, very divinely orchestrated. And it's going to help you like to move on. You know what I mean? Because it seems that maybe you were kind of stuck on this for a while. Like you're like, like concerning yourself with this. So you're finally going to be able to move on and like move on with some kind of truth revealed. So now you're going to feel more confident about like the way that you're moving forward, because like now it's not just a feeling. Now it's like it's confirmed. You know what I mean? Like now you have peace of mind. It's out in the open. People know your intentions, you know people's intentions, you know, that sort of thing. Or like, you know, people know your truth, you know other people's truth. It's like everyone's going to be able to see each other clearly, see the situation clearly. And Spirit is just indicating that this is like a really good thing. And this is like really fertile ground for new opportunity, for growth, to plant seeds. Like, yeah, like it's like the start of something solid that has a lot of potential. There's an opportunity to start something or to grow something that has so much potential. Again, this could just be like your healing journey, like a healing journey that you're going on. That could be what this is. Or this could be like friendship or a relationship, the start of some kind of relationship that has so much potential, depending on how you show up for it, how you nourish it. But it's like a very solid, stable opportunity. It has the potential to be something very solid and stable in your life, to grow into that. So yeah, you're definitely going to be manifesting something. In these next 2 weeks, I feel like something new is coming out of this experience here. And Spirit wants you to get creative about what it is that you can manifest, what it is that you could turn this into, like the potential that it has. And something about this opportunity, like it's something very small. So, you know, it isn't fully grown. And so you might question it, like, is this, like, does it have the potential to be something solid and stable? And it does. But it's like you have to work on it. Like it's going to take time. You have to commit to it. You have to be dependable in how you nourish this opportunity. But you do have like a fertile ground here to grow something. But I feel like you're not really going to be able to like perceive it that way at first, because it is something like so small. You know what I mean? It's like, think of a seed, you know, like it's a tiny little seed and you have to plant it. And then it grows. Let's say it grows into a big old oak tree one day, but it's like you can't even fathom that when it's just a little seed that you just planted. You know what I mean? So Spirit doesn't want you to get like deluded into thinking like this isn't anything solid or stable just because you can't see it in its fully formed state right now. They're saying eventually, something about communication is big here. They're saying like you need to solve something. I don't know. Yeah. Okay, so it's not going to be as easy as like taking a little seed and planting it in the dirt. It's kind of like a puzzle. Like there's something you have to solve or something you have to work out, figure out, be logical about, find the solution to, commit to, and you'll see that it will definitely bear fruit in the future. It may look like nothing. It may look like something very small, or like even like something that's lacking. But if you put like time, effort, dedication, and you solve some kind of like puzzle, solve some kind of problem, find a solution, you'll see that this is something that has so much potential and has such a strong future. So I think that's why Spirit is saying like get creative, and like, I don't know, I feel like you have options too with what it is that you manifest. It's almost like, what are you going to manifest? Like, are you going to manifest shadow material, doubts, delusions, because, you know, you're moving from this place of hurt, pain, sorrow, trauma, wounds? Or are you going to manifest healing, peace, love, community, cooperation? So yeah, I feel like this all has to do with perspective. Like it all has to do with how you perceive the situation, how you synthesize things, and how you handle it. It's up to you, basically. Spirit is saying, like, it's on you. Like, there's an opportunity for growth here. It's right here. You're going to get the clarity, the information, the conversation, and like what you do is up to you. How you choose to go about it is up to you. And I feel like it's going to be a choice because, like, yeah, like you're going to get some kind of clarity, some kind of information, some kind of truth, some kind of wisdom. So it's like, are you going to fall back on old patterns, or are you going to move forward with confidence and courage? So yeah, I would say, like, watch your words. Right now is a time to be very mindful with your speech, to say what you mean what you say, and also catch other people, like other people's language. And yeah, like, because I feel like that's how something is going to be revealed, is through speech, language, conversation. And I just think that you're being encouraged right now to be very mindful of your language, to be very cooperative, kind, warm, gentle, nourishing with your speech, with your language. That seems to be something important for this time. And yeah, Spirit is also saying that whatever is happening here right now, it's very fated. It's very fated. And I feel like you can manifest something. Yeah, like something about manifestation is really strong here, is really potent. It's like you're reaching some kind of fertile ground where you can manifest something. But you have to be really strong and reliable and dependable and responsible, and you have to speak truth. Okay, you guys, so that's what I have for you. That is what came through. That's our message for this moon cycle. I hope this was helpful. Let me know. I love hearing your feedback. Thank you so much for listening, for being here with me today. Take good care of yourselves, and until next time, bye. Oh, I don't want to forget, if you need any further guidance, clarity, insight, I do offer personal readings. I will leave my email in the description box below in case you are interested. I would love to hear from you and to work with you. Okay, guys, bye. Take care.